turned spare the rod, spoil the child into a debate about spanking, but God wasn't even talking about beating kids. He was talking about raising them. And this generation is collapsing because parents stopped leading. The rod was never about violence. The rod in scripture wasn't a weapon. It was a shepherd's tool used to guide, correct, protect, and redirect. So biblically, the rod means authority, boundaries, and discipline, not hitting. God's message was simple. If you love your child, you correct them. If you avoid correction, you harm them. The real issue isn't spanking, it's fearless children. A child with no fear of consequences become a child with no brakes, no boundaries, no respect, and no impulse control. A fearless child doesn't feel safe. They feel in charge. And when a child feels in charge, they become defiant, disrespectful, reckless, and entitled. A child who fears nothing will challenge everything. Gentle parenting got hijacked. Real gentle parenting is calm, structured, firm, emotionally intelligent, but social media turned it into never say no, never let your child feel discomfort, never enforce consequences, talk everything out. Kids should never feel fear. That's not gentle, that's avoidance. Kids don't need a best friend, they need a leader. Lack of discipline creates chaos. Kids aren't becoming violent because parents stop spanking. Kids are becoming violent because parents stop disciplining. No boundaries becomes entitlement. No consequences becomes impulsivity. No structure becomes disrespect. No accountability becomes rebellion. That's how you get it. That's how you get the teen takeovers, the mob behavior, zero respect for authority, kids calling police because they got grounded. Not because they're bad kids, but because they're untrained kids. The biblical truth is discipline equals love plus consequences. God's discipline his children because he loves them, not because he wants to hurt them, but to shape them. He expects parents to do the same. Be firm, consistent, loving, intentional, not abusive, angry, and not violent. But yes, a child should have healthy fear of consequences, not fear of parents per se, fear of what happens when the boundary is crossed. That fear becomes respect, self-control, wisdom, restraint, maturity. Spare the rod never meant hit your kids. It meant don't stop leading them. Kids don't need fear of parents. They need fear of consequences. They don't need violence. They need boundaries. Kids don't need gentle. They need guidance. Okay? Kids don't need negotiation. They need authority. When discipline disappears, chaos fills the gap. And we're watching chaos play out in real time. I know y'all see those posts online. Here, there, and everywhere. Oh, the kids do this, the kids do that, kids do that. You need to lead. Stop not paying attention to your kids. You had them. Step up.